Hi guys. Okay, so for a twist, right? I'm going to be doing this video with a British accent. It's a very serious video, but I just want to do it with this accent. Um, I'm practicing. Okay, so yeah. All right. So we're going to be talking about the third biblical truth for this series, and we've so far looked at one, the LGBTQ lifestyle is a sin against God. We've looked at premarital sex as fornication, and today we're going to be talking about Jesus is the only way to heaven. Now, I know that a lot of people have had arguments about this, right? Why would Jesus claim to be the only way to heaven? What about all these other religions? What would happen to those people at the end of the world? But the truth about this is that as a Christian, if you're going to believe in Jesus, you have to believe that everything he says is true, right? You can't do Jesus and New Age, Jesus and the religion of my forefathers, Jesus and everything else. It's either you believe in Jesus or you don't. So you can't just believe in Jesus without believing that he is the way, the truth, and the life, because that's what he said about himself. And he said, the way, the truth, and the life. This means that there is no other option. It's either him or it's him, right? And so for biblical references, we're going to be looking at John 14, verse 6 and John 1, 9 to 12. But let me read John 1, 9 to 12 first. And this says, the true light, which gives light to everyone, was coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made through him, yet the world did not know him. He came to his own, and his own people did not receive him. But to all who did receive him, who believed in his name, he gave the right to become the children of God. Right. John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believed in him would not perish, but have everlasting life. So John 14, verse 6 now. I think I have that here in King James. John 14, verse 6. This is where Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. I know that a lot of people don't like to talk about religion because they feel like it's a very divisive topic, right? Because everybody has their own beliefs, everybody has their own religion, and everybody's like, well, do yours, let me do mine. So the issue that a lot of people have with Christians is that they come saying that Jesus is the way and that Christianity is the one true religion. Now, what I will say about this is that there cannot be several truths. There cannot be several answers to one equation. It's like you're saying 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 4 is also 6. It's also 5, depending on how you look at it. That would mean there is no such thing as truth. And that would mean there is no such thing as Jesus because he says he is the way, the truth, and the life. So I strongly believe that there is absolute truth. And I think Christianity is one of those things that is absolutely true. It's a very big claim. I mean, to walk into a place like Jesus did, to come to the earth and say, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life, I am the Son of God, I'm the only person through whom you can get to God, right? And that was what Jesus said. And this just further emphasizes what C.S. Lewis said in his book. He said, that it's either Jesus really was the Son of God or he was some crazed lunatic because it is absolutely impossible. Some people say, well, I just believe in Jesus as a good moral teacher because, you know, he taught a lot of nice things like love your neighbor and stuff like that. But it's either Jesus really was the Son of God or he was a raving madman. Come on. The guy said he was older than Abraham. He said that he would he made a lot of really great claims. I mean, before Jesus came, no one had ever had the guts to say that they were God's child. A lot of people were prophets, they were one thing or the other, but nobody had ever claimed to be God's own child, right? So Jesus coming to make such a claim meant he was either dead serious or dead crazy. And I don't think my personal Lord and Savior was crazy. So Jesus is the way, he is the truth, he's the life. We can't have Jesus and anything else. Jesus can't be true, and then at the same time, something else would be true. It's either he is the truth or he is not. So if you're in a place where you're saying, but now this doesn't mean you should hate other people of other religions or anything, but I'm just saying that if you claim to believe in Jesus, you have to believe it 100%. If you don't believe it, it's cool. That's different. But if you believe it, then you have to accept that you believe it 100%, everything he says to be true. All right, I'll see you next time. in the next edition of these biblical truths. Goodbye.